This is where I'm from, this is where it started. This is what becomes of the broken-hearted.
Hello, bonjour. Miigwech gonna wabin the meg. Nishnaabemdaa Noongo. Meanwhile, we the ba da nun. Giza sog. Mimanda mean Jesus. Mean. Mean going din ta zin bige si nashke mean now mean Jesus July jogan ashimong how dot gogman Jesus going jomanan dot gogman nashke me manda dot gogman. How dot gogman Jesus August Jogna Shimong. Meanwhile Nongwa Mendam and Jesus. Mendamanan Wanda Nishke me manda mendaman. How Mendamen Jesus September Asian Kadeg Jogna Shimong Mean Jesus that Gogm Jesus Minwa Mendamen Jesus How Bungi in the Jogna Shim. This varies from place to place in the Nishnaabemdaa country because the moons or the months relate to what's happening in the world at that time. So around July in some places is when you do the blueberry picking, but in other places different things are happening, so it can have a different name. Same with August, not necessarily Dutgogman Jesus, not necessarily Mendamen Jesus in September, because Anishinaabe Akiing is a big country. Different things are happening at different times, and that's the way Nishnaabek tell time is what's happening in the natural world and what you're doing. So this is what people use around here. It's going to vary whether you're further north or further west, depending on where you are. So just keep that in mind. There's many different words for the months in the Nishnaabemwin. So this is just a few. Mean Jesus, Dutgogman Jesus, Mendamen Jesus. Mean, blueberry, Dutgogman, blackberry, and Mendamen, corn. How ich bin war gekend man ense de bagane geda kid dien anish ense de baganek me manda the buggy swan Song das way basic. The buggy swan. Gedakidian Anish entered the bugneck. Ja, how? Nishke. Me manda go the buggenade. Okay. Nijo the buggenade. Okay. No the buggenade. How? Meanwhile in the wee Jognashim, Bungi Goeta. I'm gonna speak a little bit of English again. And Zom Zonagad Nishnaabemwin. It's too hard for me to speak Nishnaabemwin. So you'll notice the numbers were a bit different. So 1 o'clock is Ngo de Buggened. Ngo. So 1 Ngo de Buggened. That means it's 1 o'clock. Ngo de Buggened. 2 o'clock. Nijo de Buggened. 3 o'clock. and so the buginade. So the buginade. So it's a bit different. You already know your numbers, basic, Nish, and Swe, Niwanon, and Gidwaswe, and so forth. But in terms of telling time, you don't use the numbers quite the same. Because in good, the buginade means like it's 1 o'clock or like the first hour. Nijo, the buginade, it's 2 o'clock. So you don't use Nij, and you don't use in the Swe, you use in So. And so the buginade. Just the way the language works. It's kind of hard to wrap your head around at first. I know it still is for me, because you think of one, you think basic. 2 Nij, but you got different ways of saying the numbers. So just keep that in mind. I know it's hard to use the numbers. For me, I still have a hard time learning and using them. But anyways, that's how, a little bit of how you tell time. Nishnaabemdaa Noongo. Go the buginade sha'apta. Yay. Sha'apta. Go the buginade sha'apta. 1:30. So the buginade sha'apta. 3:30. Sha'apta means half. Apta means half. You've probably heard that before. So you can use that when telling time. Go to buginade sha'apta. That's 1:30. Now? Miigwech gonna wob in the meg. Misa you.
From a life so young, it was barely started. This is going out to the mamas crying, 'cause the son's gone home with the angels flying. No just reasons, no denying, hopeless feelings there.